And so if you think about God makes a covenant with Noah, the covenant is, I'm not going to destroy the earth by flood anymore. And every covenant has a visual, physical sign of the covenant. What's the sign of the Noahic covenant? The rainbow. He says to Abraham, I'm going to make a great nation of you. This is the covenant I'm making with you. What's the physical sign of the Abrahamic covenant? Circumcision. Jesus comes and he says, I'm making a new covenant with you. The physical sign of the new covenant is he went to the cross and he became a Passover lamb, foreshadowed before with Moses. When God says, I want the two to become one in covenant, the physical sign for that is not the marriage license, it is the sexual expression. That's why we call it consummating the covenant. And from time to time, I'll have couples who say, we want to renew our vows. Every time a married couple has sex, they're renewing the covenant. It's covenant renewal. It's a physical sign that says, I am with you alone till death do us part. Now think about this. Rome would say casual sex. Some in the church would say, we don't really need to wait until marriage. Let's just do this. It's fun, it's pleasurable, etc. But you're violating purpose. Because there's no such thing as casual sex. There's no such thing. If I say, listen, let's just hook up, let's just get together, and it's sad because it used to be that guys were kind of known for wanting that, and then the girls were like, what? I'm kind of left out of this. I want to have casual sex too, and then they realize that stinks. And they've trained a whole generation of boys that that's what they should expect. Grandma was right. Something about cows and milk. Google it. There's no such thing as casual sex because you are primed for connection physiologically, emotionally. It is not a physical act only. It is a soulish act. It is a spiritual act. That's why Paul says sexual immorality is in a different category because you're sinning on a different level because it involves everything of who you are, body, soul, and spirit. The covenant. The covenant is God's protective boundary around people. Remember, it's there to protect you like a nuclear bomb. That covenant is the wall around the uranium. It is saying, when I enter into a covenant with you, I am saying that anything that is within the boundary of this covenant or any product of this covenant, I am duty bound to protect with my life till death do us part. But in the casual sex realm, we just said, well, I'm just going to go here and go there. What I'm saying in casual sex, I'm simply saying that I have no duty to protect you. We are together basically out of convenience because it's fun for us, and as long as there's consent, it's fun for both of us, and it's convenient for the moment. But the moment you become inconvenient, the moment you become a bother, the moment you become too high maintenance, I have no obligation to you. In fact, I simply want your body. I don't care about your soul. The covenant says, in order for me to get your body, I have to make a commitment to your soul. You see the difference? The difference is, before I married my wife, I made a commitment that says, I want all of you. Body, soul, and spirit. And she said, before you get the body, you have to pledge to me your life for my soul and my spirit. That speaks value to people. The power of the covenant says, I value you enough. What pornography does to our soul and our spirit says, you can have a body without the hassle of stewarding the soul. And it does not reflect the image because God says, I want all of you. I want every aspect of who you are. I see you. I know you. I know every aspect about you. I know what you think. I know your failings, but I still love you and I am committed to you. When I enter into a covenant with somebody, I say, for better or for worse, I am duty bound to protect everything this covenant touches. And when you make a commitment like that, the sexual expression is free and powerful. But what we've trained a generation, especially of girls now, is that they don't have to respect that covenant. That in order for them not to be lonely, they're going to have to give away their body to have someone maybe, hopefully, respect their soul. And after each encounter, they have to tell themselves, it didn't matter. That didn't matter. Have sex with this guy, see him in the hallway, he ignores you. What do you have to say? Oh, that didn't matter. And when you have to say, it didn't matter, it didn't matter, it didn't matter, it didn't matter, it is a short walk to, I don't matter. The power of the covenant says, you matter as a person, not just a body. What is God saying? He's pointing us all to covenant love. He's saying, I love you and you are valuable. That's why when the church blows it, he's saying, you're killing me here. You're to represent the image of God to a world that is looking for a love that will never let them go. I need you with your covenants, church people, to show the world a shadow of Eden, a love for better or for worse that will never let you go. Show them that there's a love like that somewhere in the universe.